I'm Jeri Gillin, and this is Sophie.
And I'm Bill Gillin, and this is Sylvia.
That's her wheelchair.
Oh my God.
Want to see her walk? Come
Yeah.
on.
Choo choo choo.
Good girl.
One of my hopes long hope for Worcester, like a lot of people, was to see Worcester become what we think it can be. It's a city of neighborhoods, and it's nice to see, particularly a place like this, open up and serve the neighborhood and just be that spot where people can meet. We're recently retired the last couple of years, and we like to get out now and spend some time and try to go to some neighborhood coffee shops that or just have a nice vibe, so to speak.
We moved here from Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah.
So we were kind of used to having places like this where you could go downtown and just sit and talk.
Right.
And see people, bump into someone you know.
Yeah.
And Worcester lacks that.
Yeah.
Downtown really needs to have more restaurants outside.
Right.
Where people can just go and be comfortable, have a drink, take a dog with them.
You're right.
It's nice.
Bernie Sanders, back in the early 80s, became mayor of Burlington, Vermont.
Which was highly Republican.
And when he became mayor, he worked to completely transform the downtown. When I first moved to Vermont in 1976, leaving Massachusetts, but then coming back in 79, downtown Burlington needed some help.
Yeah.
And one of the things he did, which people sometimes think, oh, Bernie's a socialist and this, that, and the other thing, so he must be anti-business. But what he really promoted in Burlington, in downtown Burlington, first of all, they closed off Church Street. And it's still closed off today.
For cars.
It's all pedestrian.
Right, and
There's
Church Street is one of the best places in New England.
There's cross traffic,
Yeah.
Right.
but it's a very walkable city, and even in January and February.
Right.
Jerry's parents lived up there till into the early mid 2000s, so we would go back frequently. And Bernie, when he was adamant that it needed to be homegrown, not outside interests coming in, looking for a profit, and if that wasn't there, then leave.
They took over the waterfront. Under him, they took over the waterfront
Right.
on Lake Champlain. So instead of becoming big condos and expensive places,
Yeah.
it stayed places where everybody could go.
At a public benefit.
Yeah.
You don't make the distinction between homegrown and whoever can pay the rent or take the lease.
Right.
You end up with like a bunch of bank branches, right?
Well,
And
again,
restaurants that are chains.
Yeah, right.
while I appreciate some of the transformation in downtown Worcester at this point, what does concern me a little bit is the amount of corporate money there. And
Yeah.
again, sometimes with corporations, it seems like the bottom line is the bottom line.
Sure, yeah.
And if it's not financially feasible, we're out of here, and then there's a hole.
Yeah.
And not that doesn't happen to small business and homegrown business, but to me, the homegrown and family type businesses like this become the bedrock, because they're more often than not members of the community.
Right.
It was nice to chat.
Yeah, it was really nice to chat. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And you two have a fantastic day, huh?
Good girl, Sophie. Good girl. So now she can get around.